Hi, my name is Barbara Dagesse from Wellness Live 90, and I'm here today to talk to you about the terror barrier. And the terror barrier is from Lesson 7 in Thinking into Results by Proctor Gallagher Institute. I'm a consultant to teach this, and I want to explain it to you today how this terror barrier stops us from getting the results we want, the goals we set, the dreams we dream. And it's so important to educate yourself, and so I want to share this with you today. It's really important. A quote from Sandy Gallagher is, "Fear and growth go hand in hand. When you courageously face the things that you fear, you automatically experience the growth you have been seeking." So we are what we think about. We become what we think in our thought process. We are bodies of massive energy vibrating at such a high speed. We can feel either negative or we can feel positive thoughts. And successful people, they learn and strive to think positive thoughts, therefore putting them into a positive, happy vibration. You will either step forward into growth or you will step backward into bondage or safety. Abraham Maslow stated that. Now I want to go into the actual terror barrier, and what I'm talking about here today is vital in the step process of setting and obtaining your goal. We're going to start with where the body is at in the beginning. We're going to start in bondage. Now each of these sections are step processes of your mind thought process and the outcome in the body and where they go through. So step A, or the first step, A, is bondage. And bondage, as you can see in this, as you can see in the stick figure, is where you have thought processes of X thought. So X is equivalent to what we've been trained or habitual thoughts. And those X thoughts are set from when we were very, very small as a baby all the way up to where we are now. And so they're set, and what happens is that it goes into the subconscious, so the subconscious has the X vibration, you would say, and that results into an X body outcome or physical action of vibration. And this person stays with that bondage and just vibrates at that X vibration, habitual thought process. Now we're going to go to the next section of B, where the body, this same person now entertains a Y thought. And a Y thought is a dream or a goal, or goals, plural, or just a simple, beautiful thought that's outside the box of X. It's totally different, and I'll give an example in just a moment. So we have inside this person, we know we have X, X, and X outcome vibration. So we're going to take this Y, and it's inside their mind. It's in their conscious mind. So let's give an example. This one person, stick figure, says, "I dream about taking a trip to Europe." What happens is you would think it goes down into the subconscious. Nope, the reasoning comes in and says, what am I thinking? I don't have enough money. I don't have time off. I can't do that. There are 70 million different negative thought processes that cause this person to boot Y right out. It was fun to dream it, but we are not going to entertain it. And so it starts to try to go into the subconscious, and boom, it's right back out. And it's actually kicked out of conscious mind. So the person goes on and boom, their vibration is an X. Okay, so the next section is C, which is conflict. And conflict is where the body really, this is like the kicker of the terror barrier. And I'm going to highlight C quite a bit because it's so important to understand C for conflict. And if you can master this step right here in the goal processing or dream setting, then you will have reached, you will be able to break the terror barrier and go to freedom. So what happens here? You've got your your X thoughts, your X subconscious, and your X vibration in the body. What happens is that Y gets thought, it comes in here. Oh, now this dream, this goal, this Y gets serious. It's like, man, I really want to do this. I really want to go to Europe. So it starts implementing the thought processes into the subconscious. And the subconscious says, whoa, wait a minute here. Hold on. And it starts to vibrate and then shoots back. And so the mind starts to vibrate because it's got an imbalance of thought processes. It's got the Y, the new thought, and then it's got the X, the old habitual thought. And it causes a conflict. And that conflict there causes some serious vibrational issues. In the conscious mind, which is the top half of the circle, you have worry. Worry starts setting in. And that can be from anything about, typically it's about money. And then this filters down into the subconscious where you get fear and doubt. And when you get the fear and the doubt, they go hand in hand. They're like buddies. When you have the worry, which trickles down into the fear and doubt, you have, in the physical sense, that's formed first, and then the body goes right into a vibration, negative vibration, because this Y says, well, I'm coming down here. It's just chaos. You end up with anxiety. And this person goes through a lot of anxiety, which then develops into depression because they don't know how to handle it. And this could go on for years, this anxiety over wanting to go do a dream. And then that depression literally turns to dis-ease. And that is so important to understand, that ultimately the person says, forget this. How do you break through and get that growth? And I'm going to share that with you right now. The first and utmost important thing is you must have understanding of what is going on. Then the other thing is you want to cause repetition or repeat. And I know that sounds repetitive. It is. That is my point. You must continue to repeat the positive information, the heroic dream. Just keep believing. Get visuals, get motivation, positive motivation, all on, like if you want your dreams going to Italy or Europe, visuals, motivations, positive goal setting. Just repeat, studying the understanding of this whole process. That is huge on it. The other thing is knowledge, education, educate, which to me equals knowledge. So you know what you're up against, you know the odds, you're going to be able to defeat these demons or these negative thought process. I don't really like the word demon, but negativeness, and educate and knowledge. And then you will be able to break through this terror barrier. And then the Y can dominate. You're still going to have fear. You're still going to have these little baby X's. I'm not going to lie, because you still have the fear, you still have a little bit of worry, but you know it's there, and you can dominate through, and you can break that, and you can go into freedom, even if it's a little rough at first, and then you are victorious because you're able to break that wall, keep moving step by step towards your goal, which would be going to Europe in this case. And the more happy then you become, once you break that, you become happier. So that just builds off the positive energy flow that you have. So a big piece of this puzzle that I did not share with you is that when you have a mentor or mentorship, it makes the journey a lot easier, because before this barrier is broken, you have someone to support you and help you along the way. And that's what I do. I help you to break through the terror barrier. So I'm just here for you. My name is Barbara Dagesse from Wellness Live 90.